listen, we've got this really cool video. If you haven't seen it, it's a viral video of a local security guard at the Kendrick Lamar concert. This was a hot ticket item here in Houston. The concert was here at Toyota Center. The security guard was wiping away tears at the concert. Here you go. Take a look.
And Kendrick Lamar is now weighing in. The Grammy-winning artist said in a recent interview he's seen the TikTok video and says music is all about the feeling.
Joining us now is Devin Sanford, the security guard who's now gone viral in this video. Devin, welcome to Houston Life. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so before we get to the emotion of this particular job for you is quite new.
Yeah, I've been doing it since March of this year with the event staffing company.
Okay, and it's a part-time job. You do sales, I understand,
Yes.
full-time with your other time. Tell us what happened in this video, because the moment now, a lot of people around the world have seen this moment on video. You were really moved. Why? What was going through your mind?
It was a combination of things, right? So the moment and the song itself first took me back to what I experienced whenever the song first came out. You know, it's a song about unconditional love, basically asking questions like, you know, if I did this or didn't have that, would you still love me? It talks about trust and things like that. So I was going through a pretty rocky time, you know, if you can relate, being in a sticky situation in a relationship. So that song kind of like brought me back to that moment. And then I started thinking about, you know, the progress that we've made and everything that came out of that. But honestly, what sparked the tears was looking out into the crowd around me, right? I looked around and everybody was crying and looking up at Kendrick, who was right behind me. I pretty much just channeled everybody else's emotions, and I was just crying right along with them, you know, because in that moment I realized, like, wow, this song just doesn't mean something to just me.
Right.
It touched everybody that was there.
It is so powerful. Literally, you're making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I've said this so many times, of course, here on the show, that music does something to our minds and our souls, right? I mean, it speaks to people differently. And just because you have one message, you looked around and saw thousands of people experiencing the same thing.
In the same time, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is known for his powerful lyrics, you know, sort of textbook lyrics that really tell a story. You know, when did you realize, oh my word, people are looking at me around the world, that you were viral on TikTok? When did you find out you were a moment?
So shout out to Deja. That's who actually captured the video. Right after the concert, whenever they turned the lights off, she got my attention. She showed me, she was like, hey, I accidentally caught this video, but, you know, can I share it? I was like, sure, you know, no big deal. Then the next morning, she texted me and was like, hey, you're going viral. And it was like 37,000 views, right? So I'm like, okay, that's really cool. A few hours passed and it was literally starting to hit all the blogs. The articles were starting to be written. It started going up in the millions. I mean, and the feedback and the response was ridiculous. Like, it's still been unreal up until this day. A lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of people sharing their stories and their moments with music and how glad they are to have had me as a vehicle for, you know, that moment and that message that, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable.
For sure.
You know, as you can see, I was struggling with trying to kind of keep it to myself and keep it hidden, but the message that we're all touched by music and that it's okay to feel your feelings, I've been getting a lot of love and support from around the world. So I'm glad to be able to share that moment with everybody, honestly.
It is a really cool moment. Real and raw, just happened to be caught on camera. Devin Sanford, thanks so much for stopping by Houston Life. And
you're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Nice to meet you. I'm going to listen to that song differently now.
Yes, ma'am.
For sure.
I think a lot of people will.
Yeah.
All right, Devin, thank you.
Thank you.